come on in because we are reviewing The One, season 1, episode 12. Is this 12? Is this 12? Yes, this is 12, y'all. We only got one more episode left before they choose The One. Only one more episode left to choose The One. I've enjoyed the series. I hope you guys have too. I really have enjoyed the show for the first time. It's been on season 1, so I hope they do get a second season. Love Tammy, love Kirk Franklin. We see that Tammy didn't make it this episode because she's having a grandbaby, or she and Kirk Franklin are having a grandbaby. So congratulations to them on the grandbaby. I'm sure they're both excited about that. But the show went on. The show went on without Tammy, and they had to send 2 more people home. And they sent home Steve and Melissa, or Melissa. And let me tell you, Melissa couldn't even get to her car before Steve was running up on her. He's like, wait a minute. Hold up, girl, hold up. You ever have a man chase you in the parking lot? Girls, you ever be leaving a store like Target or something, and you can't even get to your car before a man starts running you down, talking about, hold up, I just need to talk to you for a minute. That was funny. He said he'd been waiting all season long to shoot his shot. The only reason why Steve was trying to stay on the show because he didn't want to go home before Melissa and miss her in the parking lot. That's the only reason why he was trying to stay on the show. He was not interested in Ashley one bit. He was ready to go. And he said, the only reason I'm still here is to hang in here with my girl. Because when she was doing that talent contest with that little dress on last week, he was like, love it. Love it. Oh, no, he's going to be all over that. And you know what? I hope it works out. I do. Because like I said, I love. And in the end, you know what? I already knew Melissa was going to go home. I knew that Brent was going to send her home because the minute he saw that little boy, 5-year-old, and all that energy that boy had, he was out. He was really out before then, to be honest with you. He was going sour on Melissa even maybe a couple episodes ago. But when it came time to who am I going to keep on the show, Richie or Melissa, soon as Melissa had that little boy with all that energy, he was out. He was like, this is way above my pay grade. He says, I can't handle this little boy. I can't handle nothing about this. And she was on her way out automatically. And he decided to go with the safer choice of Richie. But he can't handle Richie either. He can't handle the 5-year-old boy, and he can't handle Richie. The best bet, the best couple really is him and Ashley. I actually think they have a shot, y'all. I'm kind of thinking they have a shot because, you know, when they were picking out those rings, one of the things I recognized was Ashley knows Brent. Everybody else was talking about Brent is understated. He's calm. No, he ain't. Brent likes to be the center of attraction. I don't know why these women think Brent is calm and understated. Maybe Richie does because Richie, she's had such a big personality. So compared to Richie, he's understated. But compared to the rest of the world out here, he is not understated. Brent loves to be front and center of attraction, all about me. All about me. Don't you see how he fights with people? How he gets in arguments with people? He wants everybody to come to him. He likes to be the center of attraction. So that ring that Ashley picked out was perfect for him. That ring makes you look at him. That's what he wants. Ashley knew best. All them other rings were too understated. Brent is loud and out there, and he wants to be the center of attraction. Even when he met Ashley's son, one thing I didn't like, he was talking to Ashley's son, which I loved. Love that son. I love Melissa's son too. I think he was just a young boy. I mean, people got to know boys have a lot of energy. That little boy had a lot of energy. The minute you decided to go out running with him, he was all for it. He said, let me have a lot of energy. I don't know why he had it on the headphones. I wonder does her son maybe she didn't want him to get distracted with the earphones. That's sometimes what they put on kids when they don't want the kids to get too distracted. I don't know if he was listening to music to calm him down. Maybe he was nervous. I'm not for sure. But I will say that he loved Ashley's son because Ashley's son, he's 15 years old. He's about to be up out of the house. 3 more years, he's done. Brent was like, that's just up my alley. I can do 3 years. In fact, what he would probably do is he would wait 3 years to marry her. What Brent would do is I would date her until the son is about 17, and then maybe he would marry her. Brent ain't fooling me. He don't want to raise nobody else's kids. And in addition to that, when he did meet the son, what I didn't like was he said, oh yeah, I like your mom and da-da-da. And then, you know, for us to look to start a family. First of all, you ain't starting a family with that woman. She already got a family. You're going to expand the family. That boy is part of the family already. So to tell somebody's son, I'm going to start a family with your mama, that's like, well, wait a minute, who am I? I ain't her family? He should have clarified that. He should have said, expand the family, give you a brother or a sister, join your family, something else. But that's why I tell you, Brent he's self-focused. He just thinks about himself. He can't change it. It is what it is. He's 40-something years old and it just oozes out of him. But that's why in a lot of ways, I think that maybe Ashley is a better fit for him, because I think maybe she has more time, more energy, more effort to give to him, because he needs energy. He needs energy, and he doesn't want to be competing for the attention of a woman like he would with Melissa's son. He would be in competition with Melissa for the attention. And he's like, I don't want no competition from no 5-year-old boy. I need it all for myself. Give me the big diamond ring. Give me all the attention. And actually, she does a good job at it. She strokes his ego. She goes out every day and reads positive affirmations for him. She reads to him every morning like a little kid. She reads to him. She comforts him. She strokes his ego. She's wonderful for him. I really do hope they work out, because I love love. I do love love. And I ain't got to like everybody's man. I got friends whose husbands and boyfriends, hey, you know what? You like him. I love him. As long as he treats you right and you happy, I'm good with him. It don't have to be the man I would choose. So if I was Ashley and Brent's fan, I'd be like, oh, I think he's selfish. But you know what? Y'all make a great couple. You love him. And since you love him, Ashley, I love him. And y'all will be one of my friends too. That's how I would take it. That's how I would take it. But I know for sure Brent is a selfish. So Ashley, when this young boy, the young son she has, after he gets up and goes to college, and he's very disciplined. He seems like he's very disciplined. He's well-mannered. I really liked him a lot. And Brent says, I can get with this because I can throw bigger tantrums than this 15-year-old. And he might have thought he can't throw bigger temper tantrums than the 5-year-old. So he said, I better go with Ashley. I know Richie thinks she has a shot. And I saw Richie, tear up when, she didn't know who was going to get eliminated. Was it her or Melissa? And I saw her tear up because I think she has developed some feelings for Brent. I think she likes Brent. But unfortunately, he's not going to choose her. No, and let me tell you the other thing he likes about Ashley. He likes that he's seen the work that Ashley's done in motherhood. What he likes is he looks at that son of Ashley and he says, I like who this son has become. I like who he's become. And if we had a son together, now I have an idea of how you would raise our son. That's a lot of good intellect. A lot of good intel. That's a lot of good intel. Because now he doesn't have to guess what kind of mother she's going to be. He knows what kind of mother she's going to be because she's been one. And he's seen the fruits of her work and he likes what he sees. Now, Richie thinks it's a benefit because she hasn't had no kids and there's so-called no ready-made family. But he still don't know what kind of mama she going to be. That's the problem. See, the problem is he ain't seen her in motherhood. He doesn't know what kind of mother she would be. Richie thinks she's a safe choice because she doesn't come with a ready-made family. But in a lot of ways, she's a risk. She's a risk because Brent doesn't know what kind of mother she would be. She's used to being out here single for 40 years. He could be wondering, I don't know. Could you settle down and be a real good mother? I don't know. But with Ashley, he sees it. He sees 15 years of hard work, and this is what she's produced. And he says, I like it. I like her. I like her son. This is something I could get with. She could have my offspring. She could raise my kids like this. Plus, she reads me positive affirmations. Plus, she got the booty I want. He be rubbing all over her booty. He gonna pick Ashley. I don't even need to see next episode. He's gonna pick Ashley. But let me tell you, I really hope it lasts. I really hope it lasts because I really don't want to add Brent on no more of these dating shows. I really don't want to see him no more. Ashley, please make it work with this man because we done. 3 strikes, you're out. No. 3 strikes, you're not out. 2 strikes, you're out. This is his second strike. Ready to love, and here we're done with Brent. Brent, this is your last chance. If you listen to me out there, this is your last chance. You better get this shit right. You better get it right. But I tell you this about Melissa. I like Melissa's hair. I don't know how you guys like to hear her natural hair. I liked her natural hair. Let me tell you why I think that's what she should wear all the time. And I don't know if she does. She may wear it a lot more than we think she does. The first episode, she did wear her, have her wig on, her lace front, whatever we call those things now. But I like her natural hair. And let me tell you why I like her natural hair. And y'all may think this is wrong for me to say it. But Melissa I'm telling you, Melissa has one of the nicest bodies. She has a really nice body. A really, really, really nice body. And I think that what could happen to Melissa out on the street is that men could objectify her based off her body. And I could think that she meets a lot of frivolous men. Men who just want to talk to her because of her body. Men who just love that body when they see it, and that's what they go off of. And what they never do is they never get to know the Melissa on the inside. The real Melissa on the inside. Her, like she said earlier, she's always the one to help people. Men are so visual that sometimes the visual they just stop in their tracks over it. And let me tell you, Melissa's body is so beautiful that a lot of men could just stop right there and never get to know her. So let me tell you why I like the natural hair, because it's toned down. It's toned down. It helps balance out that that body she got. That body she got, I'm telling you, is a distraction for a lot of men, and it doesn't make them look past that. I think of when she wears her natural hair, it isn't as what do you call it? Glamorous. We know that the lace fronts and all the makeup is really glamorous. We know that. But all that glamour on the face, all that glamour on the body, I think it blinds men, and it also attracts a type of man that she probably doesn't want and she doesn't need. She needs a man that's going to step in, be a husband to her, be a father to that young stepfather or whatever to that young 5-year-old. He may still have his father in his life, so I don't want to say a father. I'm going to say a bonus dad, a stepdad, whatever we call it out here in the streets now, to that young boy right in the house. She needs a serious-minded man, okay? And so therefore, she needs a serious-minded man. She needs to address and project that serious-mindedness. And I'm telling you, it is sad. What I'm actually admitting that it's sad out here in the street that people judge people by their appearance. And I could see that there could be a lot of men who could see Melissa when she's all dolled up, her body is popping, and they could look at her and say, she's a girl that I would want to sleep with, and I just want to get in the bed with her. And what those men do is they crowd the field for the serious-minded men to come through. And then the serious-minded men, they may look at her, see her all glammed up, see her body, say, this girl is out here always. She got so many men coming after her. I don't want to deal with her. The serious-minded men may be turned away because they will look at her and judge her too. It is sad that people get judged out here. It is sad. There's a lot of judgment out here in the world. There is. And I don't always say that it's right, but I think we do have to recognize it happens. And when we know when it's going on and it's preventing us from getting to where we go, I do think we need to respond to it. Does it mean that you need to internalize it and you need to feel the judgment of other people? No. But when you are being perceived in the wrong way, whether you're getting a job or whether you're out dating, I don't think it's enough for you just to go around and say, well, too bad people perceive me that way. I'm going to still do the same old thing. Because then you're right. You standing up to those people who are judging. You are standing up to them. You're holding your ground. You're standing your ground. But you know what you're else not doing? You're not getting to where you want to be. You're not getting what you want. Yeah, you're standing up to them, but you're still not getting where you want. That is why I always say that, listen, we can't just brush off perception. Perception is reality to a lot of people. It is until it changes for them. And I think Melissa is a nice woman, and I hope it works out with Steve. I'm glad Steve shot his shot. I'm glad that Steve saw that body on Melissa, but he has time to get to know the real her in the house. He learned a lot about her. He started running down all the things they have in common. So I think he was one of the people that can get past and not just see her as this beautiful woman with all the glam. I think he was able to get past it and see the real Melissa. And I think his shot is real. I think it's real because I came to have a part of Steve that I actually appreciated. In the beginning, remember, I didn't like him because he was getting drunk on the first date. But after a while, I respected him because he was one of the first people that peeped out Ashley, the other Ashley, the bachelorette Ashley. He peeped her out early, and he played the game as long as he needed to stay on the show so he could meet Melissa in the parking lot. Wait up, Melissa. I'm coming, girl. I am coming. That's what he was saying, and I'm here for it. Who knows? Maybe he was really trying to get kicked off when he bought Ashley those flowers, because she's done told all these men, I don't like no flowers. How many times has Ashley said she doesn't like flowers? And here Steve was showing up with some flowers. Maybe he was trying to get kicked off. Maybe he timed his time to get kicked off just in time so he could go home with Melissa. So next week it'll be Ashley left and Richie left. Like I said, I think Richie may go home. So that's smart of Richie to freeze her eggs. She was smart. A lot of women need to do that. That was a smart move by Richie. I know a lot of people contemplated, but I think that was smart what Richie did. So good for her. She's still got options out here in the world just because it didn't work out with Brent. And hopefully she will find her way. Addie came home. Addie came home from Nigeria. I'm loving me some Addie. I am loving me some Addie. And let me tell you, Addie and Ashley look good together. When they stand up next to each other side by side and they look into each other's eyes, I ain't gonna lie, they look good together. So here's another one. I think that more than likely Ashley's gonna choose Addie. He picked out the best ring for her. He said he knew her the best. I like the ring, and I think he did pick out the best ring for her. And he won the private date, and I think they look good together. I really do. I hope Ashley can get it together. I hope she can get it together and make a bond and have a relationship with Addie because Ashley is moody. She's all over the place. Hopefully Addie's calm, cool collectiveness, his demeanor can help calm her down because she's all over the place. And she just needs to get into a marriage because like I told you, I think she got something going on with sex. But if she's in the marriage, it won't be no problem. If she gets married, it won't be no problem. Her problem, she's solving her problem the wrong way. She's solving her problem out here trying to be celibate, trying to resist men because she doesn't know how to separate feelings from sex. She doesn't know how to do that. And she gets all knotted up and she can't resist her loins. She needs to just go ahead and get married. You know what the Bible says? The Bible says out there, if you can't resist, get married. It says it for a man, though. It tells a man, I don't know what the Bible verse is. Y'all know, all your Christians out there tell me. I just know it's a Bible verse that says, if you can't control your loins, you're supposed to go ahead and get married because then you can do whatever you want in marriage. That's what Ashley needs to do. She out here being picky over these men. She need to get married and then she can go into the bedroom and she can do whatever the hell she wants to do and it won't be none of our business and she won't have no guilt over it. Ashley better get it together and close the deal with Addie. She better close the deal with Addie. But I hope it works out. I hope Addie and Ashley work out. And I also hope that Brent and the other Ashley will work out. I really do think Brent has developed some feelings for Ashley. I do. I can see it in his eyes, y'all. I can see it in his eyes that he really does believe that he may have a good goal with Ashley. Ashley keeps saying there's a lot more he needs to learn about me. Girl, I hope it ain't no real bad stuff in the closet because then it will fall apart. But I do believe that they have a good shot. And then I'm also going to say, I hope Addie and Ashley make it together because she ain't going to choose Matthew. She didn't even want to meet Matthew's daughter. She's like, no, don't worry about that. I don't need to meet your daughter because I'm not going to pick you. She's like, no, I don't want to do that to you. No need to meet your daughter. I don't even want to FaceTime your daughter. She didn't even say, I want to see a picture of your daughter. Ashley and Brent really are just alike. In a lot of ways, I'm telling you, Ashley and Brent are just alike. Ashley don't want no man with no kids because once again, she don't want to have to compete with no one. And she does not want to be competing with Matthew's daughter. She said, no, I don't want to meet her. I don't want to FaceTime her. And I don't even want to see a picture of her. Woo! These people are something else. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I'll talk to you later. We'll see you next week to see who they really choose. Who y'all think they're going to choose? Let me know down in the comments who y'all going to think they're going to choose for the one. Talk to you later. Bye.